Welcome to the Ultimate Fancast, where fans are the star of the show. Each week, we explore the epic co-created Battle Bunnies franchise from legendary artists Frank and Krista Linatra and the team at Junkbox Studios. Ultimate fans join BBS, Lord L, and Brian as they dive deep into the extraordinary world of the Battle Bunnies. Plus, we'll be your guides and take you backstage with the creators and actors who are captivating family audiences worldwide. Are you ready to meet this week's Ultimate Fan? It's time to fan up and enjoy the show.
Welcome everybody to another installment of the Ultimate Fancast. And we've got an Ultimate Fan backstage right now. He is a bunny hoarder. He is an OG from way back. We've got Shisler. Welcome to the stage, man.
Happy day.
Man, it's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Do you guys hear the clapping? That's a new effect that I've added. Do you guys like that?
Do you have clap? I didn't hear any clapping.
You didn't hear any clapping? Let me try it again. You guys can't hear that?
No.
Oh, man.
Okay.
It doesn't work. Well, anyways, Ryan, there's this loud ovation applause that I have going on. So now I'm going to have to do it in post edit. But we're so glad you could make it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
We apologize that we could not make it work before Richmond. I think we had you scheduled, and then something I think Luke's schedule or something like that was wonky, so we had to reschedule you. But we're so glad that you could join us.
It's okay. We run on island time here, so I'm used to delays and running a little bit behind schedule. No worries.
No worries. All right. Well, that brings up a question. Island time. Tell us where you're from, where you're at.
Right. Well, I'm on an island in the Pacific. It's called Guam, part of the United States of America. Right now is 10 in the morning. It's morning.
Sorry, that cut out for me. What time is it? Sorry.
10:07 in the morning on Halloween.
Oh, nice. So you're like Lord L. You're in the future.
Yeah.
It's the same time. It's the same time for me. Mine's 10:07 right now as well.
Very nice.
Oh, wow.
See, you both different islands. Lord L is a little bigger than yours, I think,
Just
with Australia.
a little bit.
I guess they don't consider yours an island. They consider yours a continent. I don't want to show my ignorance, but Australia looks like a big giant island, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It is a continent. I know that. Well, very cool. We haven't talked to anybody from Guam yet, so that's awesome. How did you discover the Battle Bunnies?
It must have been just on Twitter. I probably was investigating different NFT projects and different artists, and the art caught my eye, and I just been in love ever since. Love every single piece of artwork ever produced.
Very cool. Yeah, you are a ultimate fan just like us. We share that in common. We all love the art. We were crazy about it. So what was your first purchase inside the Battle Bunnies community?
I believe in the beginning it must have been the Spartan, the first collection, the Spartan 300. So since I was in the beginning, I was fortunate enough to sign up and be able to get a signed, sealed collector's edition of my Spartan Battle Bunny.
Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. I think I have a picture of that, so we can show your Spartan here as well.
Yes. So I named my Spartan after one of the local ancient Chamorro chiefs. So we call him Gadao. So that's that bunny's name for me.
Very cool. Yeah. What's the history? Is there more to a story to Gadao?
Yeah. So the legend of Gadao is he's the like the symbol of strength. He would be one of the strong Chamorro chiefs. I don't know the legend by heart, But he was a good guy. Gadao was a good guy, very looked up to by many of the villagers, and protector and symbol of strength.
Yeah, no, your bunny. He definitely, with that purple soul patch and the passive Croy background as the Spartan. He looks like he fits that story for 100%. It's got the mesmerized eyes, or what do you call those?
The crazy eyes.
Yeah, those are some crazy eyes. But yeah, no, he's
mine's got the same one. I think it's called "Come to Me Eyes" or something like that.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, I don't think I have one with eyes like that. Mine are all like the hollow ones, like the white eyes and stuff.
Well, you just created something now. Brian's going to be trying to swoop up one.
Yeah, I'm like, I need some mesmerizing eyes. Yeah.
Like it's super an honor to have you here, man. Like seeing that you have been here from the start, and and you can see by the smile on your face too, man. You've still got that same love that you had, 2 years ago, or however it was now. Like it's absolutely crazy to think. Like even myself being here for so long, like when you jump in this NFT space, you think it's just for the NFTs, and then 2 years later, it's just created even more like opportunities. And it's like what keeps you here? What's a big factor of the bunnies? Like, is it solely the art? Is it the community? It's like what do you see in this project? Like, what do you see going forward?
Well, to me, the biggest would be the Fluffle fam. We have, like you said, grown over the past couple of years. As far as the future goes, I do see a lot of great potential. I mean, the IP is very strong. The lore is very strong. We have, I think, a great team as far as like business minded and smart individuals to help propel the project forward. It can be, a business. We have different avenues to pursue, and I think it can take off without any problems, or everything looks like it can run smoothly. I feel like it's a very smooth operation. There
man, that's
very many issues at all. We've all vibed really well in the past, and I think we will all remain pretty strong for the future.
Yeah, I think that's a good key point you say there too, is because we do have an amazing team. We've got the Food Fight Studio, Jack Beard, all them, man. They're onto it. Like when they're speaking, we're all listening, and it's slowly growing. Even more community members like yourself, BBS. You've been knighted with part of the marketing team, right? Is it the marketing team, you?
So I'm on the design team.
That's so it, the design team. See, man,
I don't know what that means, but I think it's crazy,
man. But we see the stuff that you design all the time, BBS, and to be a full part of the bunnies in the back end too. It's like I can't wait to see amazing things happening. Man, it's just super exciting, and definitely, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the eyes for the Spartan. Sorry, I don't like to I want to button that up. So it's called Swirled Happiness.
Swirled happiness. Look at you pulling that out. That swirled happiness.
Is that the trait?
Oh no!
He's got the There's only 6 with that.
6 wow! 6 out of 300. So that's pretty rare trait. Yeah, for sure.
Is that trait also found in the Series 1 Battle Bunnies, or only found in the Spartan?
I think it's in the Series 1 also. Yeah, but for Spartans, there's only 6 of them with that expression.
Yeah, Gadao does have a rank. Let's see, he is a Supreme Commander.
Oh man,
nice.
That's the top of the top. Yeah,
yeah.
Mine's the weapon holder. He's so low, but I love it because he gets me into the game. I don't know. He's so cute too. Look at him.
Yeah, no, having a Supreme Commander, there's like what, 7 of those, or no, there's 10 of them. So I think there's 10 of them in the collection.
And you minted him?
To be honest, I don't think I had the honor to mint the Spartan. I don't know. Will the blockchain tell us if we pull up If we pull
Yeah,
up the
you could
token,
probably
does it
look to see what
say
the history is.
does
Yeah,
it
yeah,
say
for
who
sure.
minted it? I'm
Yeah.
to be honest, I can't remember. I feel like I jumped in right after the mint, so I may have sniped pre-reveal.
That's good for you,
Ooh.
man. That's great.
I think
Either
I
way,
may have.
it's a win. Either way.
I think I
Yeah,
may
Yeah,
have
you
exactly.
won. Yeah,
You own it.
pre-revealed.
It's
I
like
may not have minted.
yeah. If you pick up a Supreme Commander, like hardly anybody ever sells them. Like I remember when was it B Hit that bought the one like number one, like the Supreme Commander, or no, King Leonidas. Is it the King Leonidas that's the higher one? I'm gonna have to look now because I'm losing my mind. Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
now I'm intrigued to see what I've got because I know I've got number 24
Yeah,
of the Spartans. I don't remember what it is because I don't have it with me. It's not on me.
okay, where's the Spartan collection at? Because Ryan, you don't know this about me, but I keep spreadsheets on everything. And I created, when I came in, I created a spreadsheet to figure out like what the rank was of all the Series 1, the Spartans. And I can look all that stuff up. I just have to have the spreadsheet up, and I didn't have it up. But let me see what Spartan rank information. Because I think, where's that at? But yeah, either way,
so
like
rare
King
now.
Leonidas and
So
a Supreme Commander, those are like the top two ranks in the Spartans, and that's what.
And we
Those
say
are
obviously ranked in the Spartans, but we all know it's in the collection because to us
yeah,
the Spartans are the ultimate, the holy grail of the holy grail. So it's like
yeah,
the top 100, exactly, the top 300 NFTs from the Battle Bunnies are the Spartans. So it's like the general and all those other one of ones. They're like 301, 302 in my eyes because legit that's where we started. That was our ground one. That was our Genesis collection. That's what led us and launched us to where we are now. So they're always going to be that special thing. Hence the floor price the way it always is.
Yeah, and I will correct myself. There's 7 King Leonidases, and there is 21 of the Supreme Commanders. They're the second ranked one, but still, that's a good one.
Sweet. I think that's one I got too. Then I got the same as you.
So yeah, it's but yeah, yours is ranked number 18 out of 300. So you've got the 18th ranked one, which is that's a good one to hold. Not advice, but like we always have to disclaim, not financial advice, but just from where things rank and sit and stuff like that. Yeah. But no, that's very cool.
Well, that's gonna make you feel good. I mean, like a lot of projects, other projects have gone up and down in value. Again, not financial advice, but it's nice to know that when you pick up a piece, it's going to at least hold its value and double. Again, not financial advice, but
yeah, and I think you are right. You picked yours up in the secondary market, and you got a great price on it. Yeah. So like that's legit a good pickup when you can buy it below the floor or below the mint price. And it's now trading at or above the mint from actually more than that. So yeah, it's I can tell you that I've paid more for mine above the mint price, which that was like at the time I think it was it was around $600 or whatever was what the mint price was when I think they have released. So yeah, they're definitely 20 months, 22 months, or however long it's been in. They're definitely trading. I think what's on the floor right now is like the minimum one's like 0.5 ETH. So it's like $800 or $900. So.
Well, I love the fact the way it works though, even like with the series 1s and the series 2s is like, the floor price will be set at a certain floor price but yet you'd put a certain bunny on and it'll be gone in 2 seconds. So it's like if you had your Spartan on there at floor, it would be gone Supreme Commander like 2.3 seconds. Like it wouldn't even be a heartbeat. And that to me, that's testament to, you know, Frank and Krista's art as well, because a lot of this stuff, like for in my eyes, because that's why I'm I'm an art lover. That's the main reason why I'm here. Like, that's what brought me here. And it's like having that stability in our collection. Like like we were saying before about holding on to these things and knowing they're worth something, non-financial, obviously, advice. But it's like there's certain ones in my wallet right now that I could just put on there and they'd be gone tomorrow or today in 2.3 seconds. And I think that comes a lot down to the art and obviously the community and everything behind it, but the art and the detail, and like we're striving for these traits. Like you said, like only 6 of those swirly eyes or 7 of swirly eyes was in the Spartans. Like that's going to start a new craze now because there's something that I'm going to be looking for. you got to drop this alpha like pre-recording BBS, so that way we can.
Yeah, I was looking for. There's a purple eye patch for a pirate that I really love. There's only 13 in Series 1, so I have 2 of them. Very happy about that. I'll never see the others because I got a glimpse of the list of who owns them, and it's all the pirates that are still pirates in the community, and like very famous people that have these too. Like they're not gonna.
Yeah. Well, speaking of pirates,
like crazy. Anyway,
of pirates, check out this one in Ryan's collection. This is your ultimate hero, right?
Oh yeah, that's a custom pirate. So
yeah,
I was able to.
What's his name? I know what his name is, but maybe you should introduce your pirate to the the fans that are watching.
This ultimate hero custom battle Pirate. In honor of those creatures in Star Wars that are found on the island that Luke Skywalker is discovered to be hiding out on. So those, I got the eyes. So they have big black eyes. So I have Porgy's eyes as the full blacked out, and then that kind of gives him that kind of look. But then I also had a red, yellow, green theme, red, gold, green. So we have the red lightsaber, the green hat, and the gold body with the red eye patch and the green lightsaber. So it's a red, gold, green theme, which gives him the Irie Pirate based Star Wars based bunny.
That is amazing. Yeah, like I get that now. It's like Irie, the red, gold, green. I did not see that at first. I was like, huh, what? There's got to be a story behind Porgy. The Irie Pirate.
The eye patch is epic.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact that Frank loves Star Wars too, so he's got the lifesavers in there. Like, come on, like, what a good touch. You can't go past a lightsaber.
Yeah, I had to have a custom. I mean, I joined in the beginning. I got. We had the Vikings, the Valkyrie, the Pirates, the Sorcerers. I have to go custom. I'm not getting a custom.
Yeah, we're all. I'm hoping I get a custom with this next with the Dark Dragons. If you have one of each egg, you'll get a custom. So that's the big goal, is to hopefully be able to get one of the Dark Dragon customs. And I don't know do you guys know what the custom is? It a custom dragon or is it a custom squirrel? Do we know at this point?
I think it's
a squirrel. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited because I still haven't even seen any like glimpses or anything of like previews of what they're gonna look like or anything. So it's like, man, I'm on the edge of my seat all the time waiting for that, because that's what I'm going for as well. Like I was obviously in the Bunnies early days, but I never got an ultimate hero because I just wasn't luck of the draw. And then when I went to actually go for it, they just snapped up. They were super quick. They were gone. So it's like this squirrel, man. I can't wait until I get mine. I'm just super stoked, super excited. Like I can't wait to make him how I want to make him. Like, and we don't even know what like new traits are going to be out with the squirrels. So it's like, who knows? And getting to sit down with Frank and Krista to design this, like, dang, that's next level. So obviously you sat down with them and designed this guy from scratch, right?
Yeah, so it's using the traits from the collection, and then you assemble it how you. The was the one who mainly come up with it, and yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Yeah, definitely a good choice now, seeing how we are in our different classes, and that more things are going to be happening. Like what Christian was talking about, the TCG game. Like you play as a pirate, or you play as a certain. Obviously, you can play a pirate. You can play as a Viking using a pirate deck. It was just more of you're playing for your class. So it's going to be excited to see what more eventuates from that. Whether it's introduced into the dark side of the games, or man, we might even be listening to this right now and it's already been released and we're already stuff that's going into tuition. So it's like, man, super excited to see. That's my main reason that I would have loved to have done an Ultimate Hero to get my custom shaman. So this is my second chance now to be able to get one. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there thinking the same thing. Like, we're definitely going to get our customs.
Now, you shared this with us before this. Did you do this, or was this something special that someone else did?
So I did not. I'm not an artist. I can't even Photoshop to save my life. So this is a I like to say a reinvention of Porgy the Irie Pirate. So this is by Zach Games. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the YouTube sensation Yo Mama or Joe Brody. Or Brody Fox. I'm sorry, Brody Fox and Yo Mama. They have a huge YouTube channel. And this was created for I guess you could say it as a metaverse, or well, I guess just think Star Wars. The scene in the bar where the musicians are playing and Han Solo shoots the gun under the table when they're having the talk with his, I forget the character's name, but it will be that type of scene of a space bar metaverse VIP club lounge scenario where other individuals with their own custom NFTs are allowed access to, and it's token gated. In order to get your custom NFT by Zach James, you need to be a holder of the Anime collection and go through a personal interview with him just to see if you'd be a good vibe or a good fit with the rest of the crew. So it is also
that's
very
great.
special to me. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
I love how much all the NFTs that you hold and all these things have so much of a backstory. It's awesome to hear. It's awesome to listen to. Like, do you have any involvement in the novel? Like, are you getting more characters in the background, or what? Have you explored that?
For the Battle Bunnies, I do have a couple of the dragons, and since I had the full set of Series 1, there are the squirrels for each of those. So I have a bunch of the squirrels sitting there, and then my dragons. I do. How many dragons are left? We've done only 2 so far. 2 dragon eggs.
Two and a half. Two and a half.
Right? So,
yeah, the other one comes out November 8th. So
I have my Spartan egg, and then I have the other egg. I don't think I got the shaman egg, so I'm hoping to get at least one more egg. If we're gonna do pirate eggs, then that would obviously be my go-to.
Yeah, so you're definitely a pirate then. Yeah, that's your just like BBS. Wrong one.
But what I've noticed is the Spartans are pretty strong. The Pirates, man, they're pretty strong. I've been clicking on a lot of icons lately to see who's who, because I've been starting a little bit of drama in main chat with Disco, and I'm realizing that the shamans are definitely outnumbered. So I'm trying to get alliances, you know. So it's
Yeah, he's looking for anybody to come to the shamans. Like anybody.
Well, it's not so much come.
Be a shaman.
Not so much come to the shamans, but I'm definitely making some alliances. So maybe the pirates can be our friends.
That would be a smart alliance.
Well, just because I'm seeing that, definitely not going to be the Vikings, that's for sure. So if you're listening, Disco, we're coming.
Yeah, so this is one of my baby dragons, and I think that background is a special background, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
You got the Miso Empire, which is the squirrel empire, basically. That's for. Let's see. Let me translate what you're.
Love the colors in that.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Really well. I love the green. Anytime that Frank does that green, it just really it just hits, man. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does such a great job.
Background
greens and stuff. Yeah,
I think the expressions are just on point as well. Like there's just so much feeling, in the art for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the translation is something about mountain echo is the name of your we've been curious as ultimate fans trying to figure out like if there's a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been translating these. We played a game with Dan Nessel, who helped out with the team trying to come up with the names because he spent like 18 years in Japan. So he's not fluent with all the characters, and obviously because there's tens of thousands of them or something, or thousands of them. They are off on tens of thousands. But he's really like, I think this is what it means, Mm-hmm. But I just plugged it into Google Translate because that's where most of us go for these kind of things if we're not fluent or native. And it says mountain echoes, so that's pretty cool for your dragon. I will stop sharing. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm always trying to like bring in the videos and stuff like that. It gets me all distracted.
Okay, you can show off all my assets. It's okay. There's nothing.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously,
I'm not hiding anything.
All of our NFTs are public record, right?
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say just cue the DMs because it's just we'll have a load of DMs going. Oh, you want to sell that one or you want to trade that one? And don't be surprised if that happens because that usually when you dangle that carrot anywhere in the Discord, someone's gonna DM you and go, look, like I'm really loving that one. I can trade you. Like,
yeah. I think
elder, so you don't even have to age it. Like, it's gonna age automatically. It's gonna go from baby to elder. So, the Scyther games is starting tomorrow, I guess. The Dark Scyther games. So we've all of us who have a baby. If we want it to be an elder, like yours is going to end up being, we're going to have to earn some Scyther in order to get those baby dragons aged up to the next level.
But even so, like if you've already got an elder, it's good to get it because it can be tradable. It's going to be so many more options in the future now because that's our currency, as they're saying. Like that's going to be a thing. Like that's our currency. We can trade it. We can use it, and man, it's exciting. So it's like even if we've got elders, man, we're going to be getting in there and smashing that out. Well, man, some of us want to keep him as a baby, but still, again, I'm gonna hold off until the end to see what everyone else does before I use my Scyther. Because if everyone uses their Scyther and makes them all elder, then the babies are going to be super rare, right? So it's going to be that luck of the draw.
I don't know how. I guess I need to see the conversion for what it costs to level them up to the different things, because it may be that it's too much to get everybody to an elder, or that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, true that.
So maybe it becomes more rare to have an elder because it's going to take a lot of Scyther to level them up, and then you've got backgrounds and all this other stuff that are getting introduced into this collection, which should be cool.
I think that also goes on how many you have as well, because if I can put all my Scyther onto one dragon, then I'll be sweet. But it's someone that's hoarding a lot of dragons, so that can be not the downfall, but the people with a load of dragons, they're not going to be able to upgrade them all. So chances are all us little guys will still have some good ones.
Yeah. So we haven't talked really about the TCG. Are you looking forward to that, Brian?
Oh, I would definitely love to play the game. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a wall of board games
Oh,
right
nice.
here. So I'm, I would be very interested in playing and enjoying some Battle Bunny adventures.
Yeah, with the
Have you got a chance to jump into the TCG chat at all? Because I reckon definitely someone with your knowledge in board games and stuff could definitely love a little bit of some of your knowledge, because it's one of the coolest things about the TCG is like we get to create it. So have you jumped in there much, and have you put your 2 cents in?
There was one live stream where in the beginning they were doing a little bit of beta testing on the game, so I was watching, and then I did install Stream on the computer to sign in and try, but I have not played it yet.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is
I'm
I
the
think
same
they're
too.
starting to roll that out by classes. So you, like, as a pirate, you'll be able to play in like the pirate class, because they're trying to figure out a way to do the online, because you can either do it a couple different ways. Like you can play in the game simulator, and they're trying to work on actually coming out with an online version of it, so that you don't need like the board game or the trading card game simulator in order to play the game. Or the other thing is, if you have like an extra camera or a webcam or something like that, you could show your board, and then the person you play with would show theirs, and you guys just kind of talk through through I don't know what platform we're going to be using, whether it's Discord or something else, but they're going to figure out a way that we can play others in the community through our Discord. And I'm excited about that, because that's,
I'm excited to see where technology takes us too, because I could very easily imagine, for example, we have these, I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of people are posting that augmented reality game that's come out, and people are playing it in their living room. So wouldn't it be cool if you could somehow have your collection a part of the program, and then you
like
are in your
MetaQuest
house,
or something,
and then I'm challenging Lord L, and he has his setup and his visual. And what if there's Battle Bunnies battling it out in the living room across the globe? And
that would
all
be
it
cool.
takes is an internet connection. You have
Yeah.
you might not even need a physical set. Let's say you buy the digital set, and then it's linked to your account, and you can have your settings or whatever and play who you want to play. Or I don't know, I could see that happening really easily.
Now I love hearing stuff like that too, because with the minds that we have up top, when we say stuff like this out loud, you fast forward a year and all of a sudden we're doing it. So man, I love hearing this stuff, man. Sick.
It'd give me a reason to use the MetaQuest we bought for the kids. I know that they play putt-putt right now.
Putt-putt.
Yeah, they play putt-putt. So I should join them for some putt-putt, because those things are just gathering dust in the corner, because the kids just they didn't get into it yet. But I love that. I talked to my brother-in-law over the weekend, and he was like, I was showing him all my Battle Bunny stuff on the wall, and he sat down with me and he was like, "Oh man, you guys need to do augmented reality." He's like, "You could have these bunnies, they're just so cool." And like, he was getting into it, and he'd not seen this stuff until I talked to him, and he was like geeking out about it. I sent him home with a copy of one of the books. I bought a couple extras, and I was like, "You really, really got to read this book." I was like, "It gives you some of the lore, and then it makes all these, these beautiful, art
You're
pieces
talking about
come to
this
life."
book?
That book right there.
There you go. Oh, you have the hardcover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who do you have signed in your front covers? You got which characters, and did you get?
Well, you're talking about on the inside of the jacket cover?
Not in the jacket cover, but like on page.
Because I think Krista signed near Chris Dickens, and
like this. Like, oops, dropped my thing. But on the main page, you have like the 4 people that they have, but then they over here they have some characters one. So I got Hoplite and Narf the Mad on my book. Who do you
Let's
have?
see.
I can't see. It's a little blurry.
Yeah. Krista.
You can just read it.
Frank. Chris. Yeah. I don't see any character names, but
I think they signed them next. They signed them next to the characters, though. If they did, it'd be next to the characters on the pages. So at the start of the chapter, you'll see like Christikins, and it'll say Christikins under that if that's where they signed it. Because that's pretty neat. Yeah. I don't have my book on me, so I can't tell you the exact page number.
Yeah.
But
there's a few signatures. Yeah. I'd have to check.
Very cool.
Yes, very, very cool.
Yeah, I love how they make everything like collector, like it's a collectible type of thing. Like, you know, it's not just like, hey, we mass produced 1 billion books and, you know, you're just one of 1 billion. It's like, no, this is.
Well, I opened mine yesterday, Brian, and when I opened it, the little authenticator, the certificate of authentication was there, and my son's like, "Yo, that looks sick," and so did the wife, and I was like, "Yeah," like it's just those little touches that they add to it, because anyone can just do a book, man, but to add that on it, it just makes it just so much better. Like it just obviously value, non-financial, but it's like just even for me personally, seeing that one of 77 of 100 or 77 of 200, you're like, man. It's pretty special to be a part of, and knowing what's to come and what's already been happening, it makes it even more special.
Yep.
Yeah. My mom took my first book. I had to get a second book, and I picked it up at Richmond. So that one's the second book. My mom, she's a book collector. She loves books. And I was getting, like, I had ordered this second one for her Christmas gift, but she came and I was showing her the book and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is so nice." I was like, "Well, Merry Christmas. You got it early." So, cause my mom lives like 7 hours away, so I never hardly get to see her in person. So when she was up here, I was like, "Here you go, take your gift." And she read the book. She's loved it. She's like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "I love the story." And she can't wait till the next one comes out in hopefully May of 2024. So, we should be getting more news on the second edition of the book when they're, you know, gonna have the next and the next from whatever happened at the end of the book. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read the book yet, but some exciting things are happening in the book, so you got to go read it.
Yeah, I already see all 3 of them on my shelf. So
yeah. Well, BBS, you've been quiet. You never have any problem with Lord L and I talking, but you usually have like this like great question in your back pocket for our guest.
You mean several questions, Brian? He's got a big list there.
I'm usually pretty quiet, Ryan. So
yeah,
I've seen him before. He pointed at he literally did something. He looked intimidating. He had his little clipboard there, and he's just like boom, 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 and I was like,
got a pen in my hand all the time. Yeah, so I'm curious. Like so you started with the Battle Bunnies, and it's the perspective. What I like is that, like, when you start a new job or you start something new, you have this feeling of like what it is. How has that changed to today? Like, so you started and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool art. What are your feelings today versus when you started?
Well, when we started, I believe, weren't we planting trees with each mint in the beginning?
Yeah.
So
100%.
I mean, we've just been growing since then. You know, we haven't stopped. And I don't see it stopping. So as far as perspective on the project, it's just gotten more better. I don't know, stronger, or it's just solidifying itself, I guess, maybe would be a good way to say it. It's happening, you know, it's still going, you know, we're accomplishing things left and right. I mean, we just had a whole on event at a, you know, in real life conference or convention, you know, and that wouldn't have happened in the past without everybody coming together and supporting. So I think good things are coming.
Yeah, well said. for me it was Disco. Disco was like, you gotta get in here, and I was like, I don't know. And I got in, and I was like, everything's way above what I want to pay for an NFT. And they were like, no, you can just be here and be friends with everybody. I'm like, okay. So then I just hung out, and just kept hanging. I was like, oh, these people are kind of great, you know. Like I think I've talked to each of you, and Brian came in a little bit later, and you know, it was just like, all right. And then something went on the floor, and it was, you know, within the price that I was like, oh, I can't believe that's on the floor. So I picked it up, and then Disco was like, oh, that's going to be in the book. That's a great one you picked up. And I'm like, I have no idea, but I'm just happy that it. Like, I think it was, I don't know. It was very, very, like, someone had just said, I don't want this anymore. And they just dropped it on the floor, and I picked it up. And then it just grew from there. Like, it just one piece at a time, you know, you just kind of build.
Okay, I love the fact that you say is out of my price range. And now look at you. now there isn't one. It's just more of a, well, if I want it, I'm having it. Non-financial, obviously, non-financial.
Non-financial, yeah. Well, I mean, some things have happened in a couple of weeks, and like they just show up. And so, what am I going to do? I'm going to leave them there? I don't think so.
Yeah, you had some other collections that you parted ways with some NFTs, and you're like, hey, I got some ETH. I like the bunnies. I'm going to add to my bunny collection. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
I did my own research, and yeah.
So do you have a favorite, Ryan? Like, obviously your ultimate hero and your Spartan, like, are there other bunnies inside the collection that, like, whether you own it or not, like, that you're just like, man, I would love to have that in my wallet?
I don't know, not particularly. I mean, when they dropped the ghost bunnies last year, I was astounded at how well you could draw a ghost. I was like, how do you draw something that's invisible? To me, they look great.
True. Yeah.
So I love the ghost bunnies. But yeah, I know Porgy the Irie Pirate is definitely top tier NFT for me. Followed very closely by Gadao, the Supreme Commander. Really tough to beat his whole getup. The pirates, I definitely have a soft spot for the pirates. All island all the way, you know, and I really dig the pirate class. And then
I love hearing every time
seeing the baby dragons. You can't get anything cuter than a baby dragon. So like, I don't know, they're all favorite. All of it is all my favorite.
I love asking people on here what is their favorite, and it's usually the general consensus is the same thing. Mine, obviously, the one that I have. It is the best one in the collection. It's mine.
I love mine the best. No, I maybe I've spent way too much time going through other people, like just going through the bunny vault. Like, oh my gosh, that one is so gorgeous.
Dangerous.
I think the vault. I think you can.
They got some really nice stuff in the vault.
I think you're allowed to say something in the vault's your favorite because no one really owns it. It's in the vault.
They're never going to get it. They're never coming out.
Well, the vault is there for us. The vault is there for us. I'm pretty sure as the community. So over time, they'll eventually come out the ones that we like. But like I'm the same. I usually like my own, but the collab Joker, like Frank's work is just absolutely crazy, and that collab Joker is like up there and top tier of my favorite because it's got the green in it, and oh man, it's crazy.
And there's like 20 people trying to like work that one, but anyway.
Yeah, instead of the owner, he's got the metal print that goes along with it and everything and stuff like that. So yeah, it's
well, you were gonna be the bad cop because we're approaching an hour and 7 minutes now.
Oh yeah. We've taken way too much of your time. Yeah, I should be watching the clock.
Well, normally Brian's the bad guy because we just want to keep vibing, and Brian's like, no, I'm tired. No, I was joking. But we have come to an hour and 7 minutes, man. It was amazing having you here. Like I literally loved it so much, and your stories are absolutely crazy. And just your take on it, like how cute's a baby dragon? I even never thought about it like what is cuter than a baby dragon? But man, it was good having you here, and we'd definitely love to have you again in the future. And it's been awesome growing and vibing with you over the last couple of years, and I can't wait to continue to keep on vibing and growing. Maybe one day we'll have an IRL event on your little island. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah.
But the potential's always there. We always say this crazy stuff, but 2 years later, look at us. We're all meeting up in Richmond, and we're all going here. And I know there's talks of more conventions and more IRLs next year or in 2024. So I'm excited to see what more we can get to. And obviously, it ain't easy getting to these events, but I'm sure one's going to align for all of us over these times. So it's exciting news, exciting stuff happening. TCG, we got the Dark Dragons in full swing. Like it's just wild.
So are people able to now purchase the trading card game, a physical?
They can. You can pick it up on the battlebunnies.io site.
Right.
It's currently available there. So they're starting to ship. The people that attended
this week, I think they're starting to ship.
Yeah. So the launch was at the event last weekend.
Yep.
So now people can pick up a set of cards. That's what this is.
Okay.
That since we attended the live event in Richmond, Virginia, we were able to pick up our card sets. So I know BBS is still waiting on his. He unfortunately could not attend live because he had an executive meeting, he had to attend to.
I had a painting. I had to do a painting with people. So I'm not even getting into it, but it was not where I wanted to be. And although it was for the people that are watching this, probably not, but it was a lovely event, but it's still like my mind and heart were other places. So.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're interested in the Scyther Chronicles, the limited edition, the ones that they have right now are these. They only printed so many of them, and these are like, what do they call it? The limited collector's edition. So I don't know if you can see that. It probably gets a little blurry, but it'll have this special limited collector's edition. And if you look on the website, they're normally priced at $75, but they're selling these as like a introductory price of $60. You get a Viking deck and a pirate deck in the box.
The magic word.
Yeah. You get the pirate deck. So, and I don't know if they have these anymore. I think they might have sold out, but my guess is they're probably going to have them come back. But they had what was called a Heroes bundle that comes with the play mats.
Right.
And the play mats are one Viking, one pirate play mat. So those would be a nice pickup if they offer that Heroes bundle again. And it comes with ice and some cards. Here, I'll show you the pirate one. Just I'll take a second because I know you love the pirates, but it has the nice, the Queen's hair.
Yep.
And it's all decked out and ready for pirate lovers like yourself to, and BBS to get started. And I am of course a Viking, so I've got to have the Viking playmat that has Imagineck Falls on it. So So yeah, no, it's really cool. And I was glad that I could pick mine up. And but let me see. I think there's a pirate that. Here's a pirate. This is one of the Halo cards that came with the deck. So this is Jackbeard here. So, but that was as part of the Heroes bundle. Is you got one of the holo cards, and then they had those holo cards for sale at the
set as well. That was pretty neat.
Yeah. So I picked up a set because I'm an Ultimate fan. I like to collect, so yeah, it's cool. But no, we have kept you way longer than we hoped. We do appreciate you joining us this evening. Any closing thoughts? Anything you want to share with the audience? Maybe, just anything, or like what you would say to somebody that was coming into the Battle Bunnies today, like any advice you'd give?
Join the pirates.
Join the pirates.
That is a cop out.
Yes. I love it, Ryan. I love it.
Ryan,
shout out.
Anytime you want to come on to the show, open invitation.
Well played, sir. Well played. We'll give you that.
Yeah. Very well played. Pick your faction. If you're new to the Battle Bunnies, you get to pick your faction. And obviously, Ryan is pulling for the Pirates. Lord L is for the Shamans. I'm a Viking / I don't know. Like I still don't feel like.
Hear me out on this one, right? Hear me out, guys. Right? Hear me out. The other day, my son just joined the Discord, right? And he's like, I want to be a shaman because you and mum are shamans. So I said, you know what? Obviously. So he became a shaman. And then what I actually did was I made him do the quiz. Yeah. I legit made him do the quiz. And I said, look, I don't want you to be a shaman because we're shamans. How about you do this quiz and then you can decide after. If you still want to be a shaman, you can be a shaman for us. Or you can do what you want to do. And it turns out that he's a Viking. He was 40% Viking. And unfortunately, I said, look, it's up to you, man. Do you want to be what me and mum are? Or do you want to be what the attributes that you actually put into this? Because obviously the quiz is super cool if you haven't done it. So a lot of the old members haven't done it because it came out later on. So if definitely if you haven't done it, jump and do it and just to see where you are, because you might not be a pirate anyway. So but see, I'm
pretty sure with the IE he's got the pirate vibe going. So
but at least you can say I'm not just getting shamans for no reason. I reckon what Frank and Krista have created here is amazing, man. And the way that they've structured this is beautiful. So it's like, yep, my son's Levi, go on, mate, do the quiz. He did the quiz. He had a lot of fun doing it. He laughed about 15 minutes when he heard Frank Narf the Mad, and it was actually Frank backwards, and he loved it. It was awesome to see, like, my son, relishing it and loving it. But do the quiz, guys. Do the quiz. Don't just choose the pirate because you've got two awesome pirates right here with the, big smiles. It's hard not to. Like, you almost converted me to being a pirate. So, but no, I'm a shaman for life.
You can. Anytime.
I know I am. I'm definitely
like today, tomorrow, whenever you decide to come over, it's fine. We can,
like I said,
the alliance can work. The alliance can work.
Exactly. Yeah. I already said we're gonna make this an alliance, and it's the pirates and the shamans. Well, I'm just gonna talk to the other shamans and see how they feel. But I definitely feel in this day and age, we're strength in numbers. This is how this community has been built. So let's try and
shamans and the sorcerers are more likely to partner up than the pirates.
No, but they're too much of the same person. Like, they're very similar. So it's like you want something like the yin and the yang, and the pirates are totally different to shaman. We don't have a boat. They got boats. They don't have powers. We got powers. Man, we can trade it off. So it's like,
sounds like Survivor. Like you're kind of.
Well, I said, I've seen all the pirates rallying up in bloody Gen chat. And I was just like, sheesh, either sit down or lay down. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, thank you, Ryan.
I'm in the chat all the time, like just saying things, and it's great. Like, I get them all riled up.
Yeah, you get everybody riled up, especially Disco. He's not a fan of pirates. But no, what we're gonna do, Ryan, is we're gonna put you back in the green room, and then we will close this out, and then bring you back just to say goodnight, and then your recording will upload to the cloud and stuff like that. And we're hopeful that we'll get these things dropped over the next couple months. We've got the Food Fight Studio helping us out with some editing. We're going to have to jump in and do some editing ourselves because we've just buried them. I think they've told us they can do like one a week, and we've got 20. So we're going to have to come in and help. So yeah, but no, we appreciate you and appreciate you for joining us. I'm not sure what Luke's doing right now, scratching his camera.
I'm so sorry. I just had a notification from Club GG that the poker game's starting in 1 minute. So I was like, oh.
He's got to get on there. Yeah. So we definitely got to get him over to that. So I'm going to put you in the.
I think you're there too, BBS, aren't you? Aren't you playing?
All right. So you guys got to get over there too. All right. Hold on. Here we go.
No, but it's still no rush, man. We'll sit out a couple of hands as long as. Yeah. Okay. As long as Disco and Frost don't say. Exactly, 100%. Like, man, and this is Web3. This is Web3 right here. You know, this is what we're doing. We're always got something going on in the background. Broadcasting from 2 bloody islands right now. Well, or I guess a continent or whatever. But it's like this is it. This is what makes us ultimate fans, Mike. Like we could literally talk for another hour. We're all like, my cheeks are always sore after these from smiling and laughing so much, like legit. So it's, man, no place we would rather be right now.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. All right, well, here you go. You're going to the green room, and then we will do a close and bring you back.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, man, another ultimate fan.
And a pirate for BBS.
I wasn't going to say that.
There's not enough pirates.
Did you have to get him started, Brian?
In this world. What?
Come on, Brian. The pirate aside, man, he is an ultimate fan. He's been here since day one. Yeah, man. Pirates aside, man, he's an ultimate fan, man. He's been here from day one, and to see his passion, and he's like still 2 years later, and it's just like all of us. Like, you know, yeah, you just haven't been here 2 years, but same, man. Like, smile from ear to ear. You know, when we mentioned the Battle Bunnies, we're here. You know, like it's amazing to see, and it's just so cool, man.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. That was awesome to have Ryan on and join us for the show, and talk Battle Bunnies.
From Guam too. We got some.
Seriously. Had no idea. Like
these books are going all over the world, man.
The bunnies are global. The bunnies are global. Let's just
from day one too. They've been global from day one. It hasn't just been limited to your state and your man. Literally day one, it's just been everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that was awesome. We look forward to doing this again with the next Ultimate Fan in the coming week, and we will share. They will share their story. We won't. They can join us. So if you're an Ultimate Fan or you're just getting started, we'd love to have you on the Ultimate Fancast, where you're the star of the show and you get to talk about your bunnies and your interest, the games and the books and the collectibles and all that stuff, because that's what we do here. Because we're ultimate.
And it's like BBS said, you don't have to buy anything, man. Just come and be our friends, man. That was probably one of the coolest things that I took from today. Is, man, look, just come and vibe with us. Come hang with us. Non-financial, you'll end up like BBS over here, a bit of a whale, but it's all good because it just comes from love.
I'm like a little fish. I'm a little fish.
It's a baby fish. Yeah, we're all baby fish. Bigger pond. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for joining us today, Ultimate Fan. BBS, Lord L, and Brian, that's me, do hope you enjoyed today's program as much as we did, where Ultimate Fans like you are the stars of the show. We'd be honored to have you join us on a future episode where you can share your story and love of the Battle Bunnies with this encouraging community. It would be the greatest compliment if you shared something you love about the Battle Bunnies on your favorite social platform today, like X, Facebook, or Instagram, and tagged us. Or simply use hashtag UltimateFancast so we can recognize and celebrate with you and other super fans by sharing your post. Bonus points if you do both and use an image of one of your favorite Battle Bunnies or a screenshot of this episode. We know you share, like, and comment because you care about our fellow Ultimate fans as much as we do. Please leave comments too to let us know how we can make this the greatest fan experience for the Battle Bunnies community. This podcast is sponsored by Hairstream Media, your bunnies all the time streaming service. Okay, not really. It is just us fans like you giving some of our time to support other fans like you. Join us over in the Battle Bunnies community and Discord to continue the fun. We hope you tune in with us each week. So make it easy. Subscribe now. We'll be here to keep you hopping when you need us.